Welcome, everyone, to our deep dive into some Steam gems that might have slipped under your radar lately.
I'm pumped to explore these unique titles. So, what's the first hidden gem on the list?
Let's start with Stray Children. It's this intriguing RPG by Onion Games, the team behind that cult classic, Moon Remix RPG Adventure. And it's their first RPG in
Yeah,
decades. The game lands in a world where adults are just terrible to children. And not just occasionally, but like consistently horrible.
wow, that's an edgy premise. And I assume there's a twist with our hero?
Exactly. Our protagonist, a dog faced hero, ends up in a video game world completely controlled by kids. It's almost like a role reversal of power. Combat is turn based and, um, a little more conventional than what you'd find in Moon, but the pixel art is just sublime, capturing that late 90s vibe
Mm.
perfectly.
It's almost like the art style is a love letter to retro gaming, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And then there's As Long as You're Here, another standout that's far more narrative driven. It's a first person adventure that explores the onset of Alzheimer's through the eyes of an elderly woman, Annie.
Right.
The storytelling is so immersive. You really feel the weight of her memories as she struggles with reversed caretaking roles with her children while, um, memories of her dead brother resurface.
That sounds emotionally intense. I wonder, though, does it handle the subject matter with enough sensitivity?
That's a fair question. The narrative takes a somewhat poetic approach, and while it dives into the challenges of memory loss, it also reflects on familial ties. It's almost like the game uses its mechanics to make you feel time slipping away.
That's deep. And what about something a bit offbeat? I heard Evil Egg is up next on our radar.
Yes, Evil Egg is quite the departure from the heavy themes we just spoke of. This twin stick shooter freebie by Ivy Sly is incredibly eye catching with its chunky and disarranging art style. It's either going to give you the best adrenaline rush or, a mild headache from the visuals. It's like a love it or hate it situation.
Right. And doesn't it feature infinite levels coupled with online leaderboards?
Spot on. It channels that arcade classic vibe that never actually existed, sort of a lost classic that's been resurrected with a modern twist, complete with unrelenting electronic music that just amplifies the chaotic charm.
Mm, I love the idea of a game that's so energetically chaotic yet structured enough to challenge you competitively.
Yeah, it's a wild ride. Moving on, let's check out Scoot X, a physics driven scooter sim from MASH
Right.
Games. Now, if you've ever played something like Skate 3, you'll recognize the vibe, although here it's all about scooters instead of skateboards.
So it's sort of like a refreshed take on the classic skate culture, but with a fresh physics twist.
Exactly. Every grind, whip, and slam is simulated with precision. It even factors in your player's body physics. Yeah, which means that the animations are tightly integrated with the gameplay. There's a mix of skate parks and street spots, and with mod.io integration, players can customize their experiences even
That
further.
sounds engaging. I do wonder though, how does it handle the balance between simulation and arcade fun? It sounds almost too ambitious.
That's a good point, and it might be a touch risky for some players. While it brings that genuine feel of physics and realism, it also aims to capture that fast paced arcade energy. It might not be for everyone, but if you like immersive sports simulations, it's definitely worth a try.
Uh huh.
And last but not least, there's Midland AD. Originally released in 1996 as Die Fugger 2, this turn based trading sim is set in the 1600s Germany.
Yeah.
It's got that nostalgic 90s PC strategy feel and even offers a multiplayer hot seat mode for up to 6 players.
Trading sims usually feel so niche these days. Do you think there's still an audience for something like this?
Well, it's all about that retro charm. It's like stepping into a time machine that takes you back to ambitious 90s strategy titles.
Mm,
Plus, with text and voiceovers available in both German and English, it's a neat nod to fans of historical simulation games.
I can see how the multiplayer element might add a whole new layer of interactivity, especially for those who love board game style competition.
Absolutely. It's a clever mix of historic trade dynamics and competitive play, and while it might sound Old school to some, its complexity and strategy can really appeal to the hardcore fans of the genre.
Right. Summing up, we have a real diverse spread here: emotional narratives, chaotic arcade shooters, physics based sims, nostalgic strategy games, and a retro RPG twist. It's like a buffet of experiences that can cater to various tastes.
Exactly right. Each game offers a slice of something unique, whether it's the in-depth storylines in As Long as You're Here or the visual punch of Evil Egg. There's a little something for every type of
Mhm,
gamer.
indeed. And let's be honest, in a world where countless new titles are dropping on Steam every day, having a curated list like this is like your secret map to hidden treasures.
For sure. With so many releases flooding Steam daily, these 5 picks stand out by offering distinctive gameplay and creative storytelling. They're not just run-of-the-mill releases.
Yeah,
I mean, take Stray Children. It flips the narrative of authority and power in a world run by kids, which is sort of a rebellious twist. It's like, poking at traditional storytelling structures in
right.
RPGs.
But on the flip side, would you say that this subversion might alienate some players who are used to more conventional narratives?
Yeah, that's a compelling point. It might, challenge expectations and even be a bit polarizing. However, for those looking for something to shake up the standard formula, that's where
I
its
agree.
charm lies. And on the technical side, it's fascinating how ScootX integrates physics that reflect the player's own body dynamics. It's like, the game doesn't just simulate a scooter, it simulates the art of riding
Yeah,
itself.
that sort of innovation can really set a game apart. Though I do wonder if it could end up feeling a bit overcomplicated.
I see where you're coming from. But then again, complexity can drive satisfaction if done right. It's like mastering a real sport. With enough polish, the depth of simulation might translate to a more rewarding gameplay experience.
Mm,
And then there's Evil Egg, that conceptual twist of creating a lost arcade classic which doesn't exist, yet feels so authentic thanks to the art and soundtrack. It's like an homage to the past while still feeling fresh.
right. I've got to say, the intertwining of visuals, sound, and gameplay in these titles really highlights how much innovation is still alive on Steam.
Oh, absolutely. You get that perfect blend of nostalgia and modern tech. Take Middleland AD, for example. It's a trip back to the ambitious strategy games of the 90s, yet it harnesses modern multiplayer tech to bring people together in hot seat mode. It's, a beautiful contrast of eras.
Exactly. And then wrapping it all up, I feel like these 5 titles underscore the importance of variety in gaming. There's something here to match any mood or interest.
Precisely. In a market flooded with daily releases, having these distinctive voices, from the introspective narrative of As Long as You're Here through to the kinetic action of Evil Egg, the layered physics of Scoot X, and the historical flavor of Middleland AD, ensures that there are plenty of reasons to keep exploring.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. It sure does. I guess, in a way, diving into these games is like uncovering secret levels that you wouldn't find on the front page.
Absolutely. Each game's a hidden level, a little secret waiting to be discovered, and sometimes those secrets are the most rewarding.
And that's what makes this list so exciting. It challenges the typical mainstream lineup we often see on Steam. There's a real sense of discovery for those willing to scroll a bit deeper.
Right on. It's that thrill of finding something different, a game that pushes boundaries in narrative, style, or mechanics. Whether you're looking for emotional storytelling, fast-paced action, or nostalgic simulation, these 5 picks prove there's a diverse, hidden world right within Steam's vast library.
Yeah, exactly. So, in wrapping up, would you say these titles are more experimental, or do they still cater to a wide audience?
I'd say a bit of both. They're experimental in their themes and presentation, really pushing the envelope, yet they also touch on core gameplay elements that resonate with a broad audience. It's that mix that makes them so compelling.
I can definitely see that. And if someone's looking for something fresh and off the beaten path in their gaming queue, these 5 are must check picks.
Exactly. It's like having a curated treasure chest in a sea of new releases. If nothing else, these games show there's innovation beyond the mainstream
Right,
blockbusters.
absolutely. Thanks for breaking these down. It's been a really engaging ride through some of Steam's underrated wonders.
Thanks for joining the discussion. Hope everyone checks these titles out and discovers something new and exciting on their next gaming adventure.
Yeah. Until next time, keep exploring and happy gaming.